much of which we can't put on TV, that is in a very lengthy grand jury report. The use of the grand jury here important, according to the district attorney, who says many involved did not want to talk about what they saw, what they heard, or what they thought others had done in this situation. And he says in this case, people did nothing, including not reporting it. Now, here at Cheltenham Police, 4 of those suspects, 3 of those former coaches and 1 former player, were just released from police custody just within the last several minutes. The last one of those suspects walked out the door here. Now, multiple members of the Cheltenham coaching staff, football players, including juveniles, are all charged after this investigation found a 15-year-old boy, a player on the team, was the victim 2 separate times of hazing. Now, according to witnesses, the victim told a volunteer coach about the assaults on September 3rd of last year. And that was after a second assault, police say. Evidence presented to a grand jury included cell phone records and the victim telling the grand jury he was told by coaches to stay silent. This information that they told him could impact the coaches and the season, the football season of Cheltenham High School.
The assaults on this victim were not the typical goofing around by teammates or horseplay, as some of the coaches in this case called it. They were crimes. Numerous witnesses, many reluctant to share what they saw and knew, testified before the grand jury about what occurred in the Cheltenham High School locker room on these 2 occasions, and testified about actions taken by some of the football coaches after the assaults.
Now, again, 3 adults, 1 former player, they were here in a jail cell, all separate jail cells. They were arraigned before a judge late this afternoon, all of them as they were behind bars. It was a video arraignment. They were all released after posting a $5,000 signature bond, meaning that they are being held on a $5,000 bail, but they didn't have to post any cash at this point. Again, that's 4 of the suspects. There are still others that are going through the law enforcement system here. We did reach out to Cheltenham High School for a statement. At this point, we have not gotten that statement from them. The DA says it's an important note here that the grand jury issued a report here that was not just critical of the actions of those people, those coaches, but also of the school district and the lack of supervision, the grand jury says, that was in those locker rooms at the time of these alleged assaults. There is much more coming up for you tonight at 6. For now, we are live in Cheltenham. Deann Durante, NBC 10 News.
Deanna, thank you. And you can read more about this case and watch the district attorney's news conference right now on NBC10.com and the free NBC 10 app. You'll find the story right on our homepage.